And I would argue that we now scientifically understand the mechanisms of response to music. And you see in this inverted triangle, this pyramid, the most dominant response that we have and the one we most commonly associate with music is one that's sort of a learned cognitive response. It's analytical or emotional or associative, and most cleanly or easily seen in the effect we have when we hear the national anthem and we are moved into a feeling of um, patriotism, or when we're at a wedding and the dance music moves us onto the dance floor, or we're at a funeral and the music, stimulates tears and so on. And it's a response that we have learned by association. It's sort of our song that we have experienced at one point. We made association with it, and when we hear it again, it brings back those memories. This can be very deep as an isomorphic and primal. That is, we learn many things about music before we remember, and this starts already in the womb. We know now that babies listen and hear while in the womb and can in fact learn certain music and recognize it after they're born and respond to it. So that's the most common. And then the next level, cognitive activation of neural circuits, is the level at which Allison's brain was treated with music to activate very specific circuits in the brain that would lead to her lexicon of words and allow that connection to be made. And we now know how that kind of circuit connection works, and it applies to many things that follow people having a stroke. It can apply for people who have Parkinson's, and people who develop the skills in using music specifically to activate circuits can then work with these people. Another level is this, the bottom of the triangle, the cellular genetic response, and that's mainly what my interest is now and what I'll be talking about in the rest of this talk. It's at the level at which we don't need to listen to the music or even understand it or make connections or pay attention. It happens automatically, and it happens because there's more to music than music. And this is the difficult pivot in many people's minds. This is the one that's hard to wrap your head around, because we tend to think music is the melody and the rhythm and the harmony and the emotions we feel and so on.